So let's start off reflecting on the North Bay Battalion. The first year in North Bay, that was your second year in the league. What memories come to mind when coming to North Bay and playing in front of a crowd that was really eager to see OHL hockey return?
Yeah, it was awesome. I remember when my first year when we were in Brampton, we stopped off to check the rink out in North Bay, and we were like, "There's no way they're gonna get this done." But they were good, they were quick, the rink was awesome, and then we came in. The fans were just electric, and it was a blast. I had amazing years in North Bay.
Now that first year was part of that huge run to the OHL final. It was a miracle run for that team. What comes to mind when you look back on that team, the character guys in the room that led you all the way to the OHL finals in 2013-2014?
Yeah, I just think we were a close-knit group. I just remember that team being so close. Everything we did together. We go for meals, movies. We did as a full team. And it was a really, really close team. Everyone worked for each other, and it worked well. Stan rolled 4 lines. Everyone played their role, and everyone stepped up, I felt like.
In the first round, you were down big in that series against Niagara, and that was really a gut check time. When did you kind of get the sense that, okay, we have what it takes to move on and have a deep playoff run?
I think we knew as a team just didn't get the outcomes we wanted. I remember that Niagara barn wasn't the most fun to play in, but yeah, once we got things connecting and things rolling, there was nothing stopping us.
Second round series against the Barrie Colts, Claude Lemieux was a pest, and he liked playing that role. What was it like playing against him in a really gritty Barrie team that went from like a finesse challenge in the first round to a grind and a bump challenge in the second round?
Yeah, that's what our team was. We weren't a pretty team. We were hardworking. We played the same way, and we grinded teams out. You know, we put pucks in, hard forecheck, and made them turn it over. We were a team that teams didn't want to play because they didn't have any fun. Because obviously, when there's no space, your skilled players don't have time to make those great plays and skip the ice, hit the open guy. And I think that's what we were good at. We're clogging up neutral zone. Some would say it's a trap. Some say it's strategic. But we were playing a very hard-working game, and a lot of teams are just grinding them right down.
Now, in the third round against Oshawa Generals, in Oshawa, you had a breakaway goal against Daniel Altschiller. I was in that end of the barn watching from the stands, and that was really, okay, this team is really on a roll. Bring us through that goal and going up 2-0 against Oshawa on the road.
Yeah, that was huge. We knew we had to get that game in their home rink there. Was that a 5-on-3? I think it was like a block. I can't remember. I just remember. I think it was like off my shin or off my toe. It went up the boards. It was like a rolling puck, and then I just ended up putting it in. And yeah, just the team. We were just feeding off each other. You know, a bunch of players were stepping up. We were playing for one another, and I think that's why we're such a good team. We were so close. Everyone knew their role. There wasn't people trying to do something that they weren't. Everyone bought into what they were supposed to do, and it just worked amazing. And
against Guelph, played toe-to-toe except one game where it was a bit of a blowout at home. Bring us through the test of the Guelph Storm, and you certainly challenged them, but it didn't turn out the way you wanted.
Yeah, they were just a really good team. The one game was like 6-0, 6-1, or it was a big blowout. I remember that.
I think it was double digits. It could have been 10-1.
I just remember it was bad.
Yeah.
Once they got past 5, I was like, this. We just got to look forward to the next game. We got to create good habits. But they were just such a skilled team. The series doesn't show how close those games actually were, except for that one blowout. I think there was one there. I think it was like 2 minutes left or something. Scored 2 in the very last couple of minutes to take. I think it was game 2, maybe.
Game 2 or 3. Yep.
Yeah. But that series was a lot closer than it ended up showing on the paper there. But they were just a really good team, lots of skill, could score. Yeah, I wasn't disappointed with the way we played in the one game. It could have went either way, I felt like.
Now shifting to your professional career now with the Binghamton Senators and then Belleville Senators, and now you're a mainstay on the Ottawa Senators. Talk about the transition from junior hockey to professional hockey and how you feel you've made that transition.
Yeah, it's just a big I wouldn't say eye opener, but it's a big change because you go from being one of the best players on your OHL team or WHL, wherever you come from, and you go to pro, and everyone was that player. The superstars when those teams all come into one, it's all competing together and becoming a team, trying to compete to make the NHL against your teammates at the same time, trying to play with them and make each other better since you're a winning team. Just the whole living on your own, making your own meals, adjusting to everything. Laundry. If your billets didn't do it, you obviously did it there. But billets have been absolutely everything that I've experienced with my billets have been absolutely amazing. But just that transition of just becoming your own individual, your own person, you're on your own, making connections, and just I remember the bus rides and the games, and everything happened so quick. And the first season really just blew by for me.
And now you're playing against some of your former teammates in the Battalion, Barclay Goodrow with the Tampa Bay Lightning now, and Mike Amadio with the LA Kings. What's it like seeing your old teammates, and do you stay in touch with the old members of the troops?
I don't stay in touch as much as I'd like. That's one thing I've been working on lately. But every time we play, we always get a little chatter, a little talk, a couple smirks. But it's good. You love to see your friends succeed. So every time I play them, it's a bittersweet because it brings you back to those North Bay days and that connection we have with that team and all the players. It's just good to see friends succeed, and I don't know, it's fun to play against them.
And the Ottawa Senators, no secret, rebuilding. It's going to take a couple years to get back into a playoff team. How confident are you that the team has the right direction to get where it needs to be?
Yeah, I'm really confident. This year, if you came watch us play, you see how hard we work, night in, night out. Didn't matter who we were against. We try to outwork every single team, and DJ's really good at that. He's really good development, and he knows what he wants. He's very vocal in the room. There's no not knowing where you stand in the room. If you need to know, you go into his room, talks with you, says it how it is, doesn't hide anything from you, just puts it on the table, and it's really good that way, because that way you're not guessing what you need to be, you're not guessing what they think of you. He just lays everything out on the line, and I think it's amazing.